All right, y'all, welcome to the show. I have a lot to catch up on. So we talked all about the debate yesterday, gave you a full breakdown, but today we got a lot of other stuff to dive into, like the reaction to the debate from the media and what the polls are saying and things of that nature. So get ready, man. Prepare yourself. This is going to be a big show. So in just a second, I'm going to give you the Snap poll reactions. Then we're going to get into Fox News coping and seething. I'm going to show you how J.D. Vance is only getting worse over time. He's become a complete putrid little freak. Later on, we got a really interesting poll coming out of some swing states. When you look at Trump versus Kamala and Jill Stein, woo, Muslim American voters, they have some thoughts, y'all. They have some thoughts. And then later on, we have Megyn Kelly had an epic meltdown where she screams curse words at Taylor Swift because, excuse me, Taylor came out and endorsed Kamala the other day. By the way, Trump and a lot of right-wing weirdos on Twitter were pretending like Taylor Swift had endorsed him. And I got to be honest, I really think the only reason she came out and endorsed Kamala is because there was so much fake news about her endorsing Trump that she was like, bro, I got to set the record straight. I don't support the candidate that people are now saying I support. This is wild. So if anything, you could blame Trump and a lot of the right-wing accounts who were spreading fake news about Taylor. So anyway, without any further ado, let's dive into it. By the way, subscribe to the channel, man. That helps out big time. And thank you to everybody who supports this show on Patreon. Some of us are actual independent media, and we're not taking money from shady billionaires or from the Russian government. All right, so let's get into it. So look at this, guys. The Washington Post had a poll immediately after the debate talking to swing voters. Look at this. Of the people they asked, 92% said Kamala Harris performed better. 22 people said she did better. Only 2 people said Trump did better. 2. Now, understand, Trump has been going around immediately after the debate. He went to the spin room. And in the spin room, he was like, I think I did wonderful. I think that was actually my best debate ever. It was 3 versus 1. And, I did what I had to do. And I think we won this tremendously. So that was a sign that he knew he got cooked. The other thing is, Republicans are now openly saying, we think the moderators should be arrested and ABC should be shut down. Trump said they should lose their license. Well, first of all, it was like 7 minutes ago, you guys were pretending like you're the free speech champions. So much for that. No more free speech, no more free press, no more First Amendment. Second of all, you look so desperate and pathetic. This is so pathetic. So Trump has been on Twitter and on Truth Social showing like, hey, look at this poll that was done on Twitter by the Wall Street Silver account, which has like 97% far-right followers. And in that poll, I won like 80-something%. Boo! Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. You may as well do a poll commissioned by Dave's Discount Carpets. Like, what are we talking about here? So he tries to take any little thing he can, see, but then all of like the actual legitimate organizations that are doing the Snap polls and the focus groups, like the more scientific ones, he's just like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I think we won, and I think we won tremendously. So bad sign for the big guy and all of his supporters. Really? Calling for journalists to be arrested? Oh my God. Because they did some fact checks, and they're anti-fact check over there on the right. So anyway, now look at this. We have CNN Snap poll. Who won the debate? 63%. 63% say Kamala. 37% say Trump. That is a mirror image of what the results were at the last Trump v. Biden debate, where Biden really imploded. For that, it was 67% said Trump won and 33% said Biden won, which, by the way, who are those 33% of people, right? But at the same time, who the hell are the 37% of people this time that said Trump won? They are, there is no connection to objective reality. Look, notice the difference, by the way. You saw all of the lefties I know after the last debate, everybody was like, bro, Biden got shellacked. It wasn't even close. Homie got walloped. everybody said that. Everybody was honest about that. But now you have, apparently, many on the right, it's certainly in right-wing media, their dodge is, the media, fake news media, they rigged it. But like that's what they're going with. But apparently there's 37% that say Trump won, which is beyond preposterous. But either way, there's a mirror image of what it was like when it was Trump v. Biden. So this debate was almost as bad for Trump as the Biden debate was for him. The debate that led to him being pushed aside, stepping aside and having Kamala Harris become the standard bearer. Damn, bro. Damn. I think I have some more for you here. Expectations versus reality. Who won the debate? Before debate, it was 50-50. After the debate, 63-37. By the way, I agree completely with the results here because I was saying behind the scenes, me and Crystal were talking about it, and I said, look, I expect this debate to be a wash. I expect Trump to do whatever he has to do where the right will say he won. Kamala Harris will do whatever she has to do where the left will say she won. That's what I expected. But then, no, when push came to shove, I mean, my analysis was dead wrong. She was surgical in this bitch. She just, oh my God, it was brutal. It was brutal. Okay, so now, still have more for you here. CNN focus group. CNN focus group weighs in. This was immediately after. Let's see what they have to say.
Who do you think won, by show of hands, former President Trump? Two, I'll give it 4, but tentative. 2 over there. What about Vice President Harris? More hands. For those of you who thought this debate could be determinative, how many of you have made up your minds based on what you saw tonight on stage in Philadelphia? Raise your hands.
Overwhelmingly pro-Kamala. Overwhelmingly pro-Kamala. But I got one more. And this is going to sting the big boss man to the high heavens, bro. Fox News voter panel overwhelmingly calls debate for Kamala Harris. Here's one of the quotes from there. Trump was so bad. Ooh. Ugh. There's only so much spinning you can do when your main network is talking to real people and real people are giving real answers. And understand, guys, these immediate focus groups, I mean, they're with swing voters. They're with people who say they were genuinely undecided. And then in colossal margins, they're saying, she smoked him, bro. So to give you the exact number from this Fox News digital focus group, 12 out of the 17 believe Harris came out on top. This panel included Democrats, independents, and Republicans. Jesus Christ. One participant said, quote, Trump was so bad, he's just like an old suit from like 1987 right now. He just repeats himself. Another added, quote, he is still in his head basically trying to run against Joe Biden. There was one moment where he kind of did say that. There was one moment where he and Kamala interjected and was like, just to be clear, you're running against me. You're not running against Joe Biden. So anyway, just absolutely brutal for the big guy. And I predicted a 3-point bump for Kamala now post this debate. And I think that is going to show up in the numbers. Look, Trump fatigue is a real thing. In 2016, there was elements of what he was doing that was new, it was fresh, it was exciting. He was kind of funny in the primary debates. He was poking fun at all the other Republicans, calling them corrupt. He had really good comedic timing. He's more charismatic than those people. But look, that was a different Trump. That was when he still did the fake populism thing. There's no more fake populism. That was when there was a lighthearted nature about it. Now he's a seething ball of rage and hatred. And he's frothing at the mouth, angry. And he can't hide it. He can't hide it. Personal grievance is the majority of the stuff he talks about. And then when it's not that, it's immigration, where he's saying immigrants are criminals and they're MS-13 and they're horrible. And it's just, he's totally lost touch. He has totally lost touch. And she surgically dismantled him. And all of the immediate evidence is pointing in that direction. Unless, of course, you believe Dave's discount carpet polls, in which case Trump won like 93%. So I'll leave it up to you to determine. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.